But where are you really from?
A podcast about the Asian American struggle.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Angela Lynn.
And I'm Jesse Lynn, and welcome back to But Where Are You Really From?
Today, we have two special guests with us. We have Raymond and Renee from the Real Asian Podcast. What's up?
Hey. Thank you so much for having us.
Good morning. Very
Good morning.
It's 6 a.m., 5
Wait,
in the morning.
Where are
No,
you?
I'm just kidding.
I'm like, I thought you were in the Bay Area.
But it's only 9 a.m., not that early.
Yeah, funny. Okay. All right. Well, we actually have a really fun, special, different kind of episode format for everyone today. But before we go into that, we want to make sure to introduce who Raymond and Renee are. So, throwing it to you guys, introduce yourselves however you want, and maybe give us a little sense for what Real Asian Podcast is about for our listeners.
Sounds good. Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Raymond Liu. I am born and raised in the Bay Area, primarily in the South Bay Area. Currently, I live in Sunnyvale. I am the one of the co-hosts and also producer for Real Asian Podcast. And basically, the show is about taking a look at Asian American culture, pop culture, through the lens of cinema and movies. Typically, the format of the show, we put a movie at the centerpiece of discussion, and then we just kind of, myself and the other co-hosts, talk about it in various angles, whether the movie in itself, the themes, characters, plot, etc., and then we kind of go into like maybe the macro sense of it, like what is this? How does it fit in the Asian American film canon? Aside from that, I work at a university. I do a lot of nonprofit stuff. My two nonprofits at the moment is Project by Project and Hate is a Virus. I keep myself pretty busy. I wish I hadn't, but that's just my life at the moment. And I'm so honored and privileged to be on this pod with y'all. So I'll pass it over to Renee.
Hey, thank you so much, Ray, for that wonderful introduction. So basically, for myself, I am a Californian, bred and born from Fresno, moved to the Bay Area when I was in my mid-teens. I am, Hmong American, and I come from, just kind of like humble beginnings. I'm one generation removed from families living in huts and villages in the jungles of Laos. And so coming to the Bay Area and pursuing a career in technology where I've been doing that for the last 17 years is something I'm basically my ancestors' wildest dreams. And I really appreciate being able to be in the position where I can to be able to do that. And so I'm a mother of two and and a wife, but I'm also a gamer girl, and I've been working in the video game industry for the last 17 years, and have created my own studio called Tiger Bite Studios back in 2015. And the main focus there is to be able to create stories that reflect the community. And so one of my favorite kind of and most important thing to me is actually creating this program called Celebrate Hmong, where the main focus on that is being able to uplift Hmong, our Hmong community in the visual arts, literary arts, performing arts, and filmmaking. And so we've been doing that for the last 3 years. So that not only is about like doing events, but also being able to give back scholarships and money, capital back into the community. Because one of the things that I wish I had was the encouragement of someone just saying, like, I believe in you. So
I believe in you.
Thank you. And so I'm so grateful to kind of have this opportunity to be a part of Real Asian Podcast, because it combines the things that I really love, which is like the Asians in the entertainment industry, and then also being able to sometimes talk shit about some of the video films that come out from it, but also like really hard-hitting facts. So I really love being able to kind of just be in front of you all, and so thank you for this opportunity.
Wow, wow, wow. That was awesome. Okay, well, Renee, I feel like you already pretty much answered, but where are you really from? So I'll let you, unless you have anything additional to add, I might throw it back to Raymond, who we didn't get a chance to ask that to yet.
So where am I really from? How philosophical and deep do I really want to go? How much time do we have? I'm just kidding. I'm half Chinese, half Vietnamese. My mom's Chinese family side, and then my dad is from Vietnam. But they met over here. But I'm a first generation American as apple pie. I guess you could say. That's my really from moment there, and definitely the title of your show. Every time I think about it, it's like I think about all the different times I've been asked that growing up. But where you like really from? Like I'm American, yeah, but where are you really from? Like what the hell is that supposed to mean? And so I just think it's a very very important phrase, almost comical in its own right. But yeah, I think it's really great what y'all are doing with this show.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question? How do you want to go metaphysical? Where am I really from?
What? That's fine. You can answer it however you want. So if that was your answer, we're good.
I'm just kidding. I don't know my astrology. Or I know I'm a Taurus. That's where I'm really from. But I don't know
God. You're from the stars. We're all just stardust. That's fine.
Also, I just learned the phrase "Mercury is in retrograde" yesterday.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean anything?
You're so cute because it's like the very introduction phrase when you're getting your queer baby card is you need to know what a Mercury in retrograde is. So Ray, welcome. I didn't realize that you were
hilarious.
Too.
I was with friends. They were like, we're doing something, and they're like, Mercury's in retrograde, and I was like, what? They're like, oh, you never heard that phrase before? And apparently there's a Twitter account out there that's literally just is Mercury in retrograde, and every day it's just either yes or no, yes or no, yes or no.
Oh my god. I love the internet, man. Awesome. Okay, well, now we know who y'all are. Let's get into the fun stuff. So, as you guys heard, their podcast is centered around cinema and Asian American pop culture, how those things tie in together. Jesse and I are no experts in film and TV by any means. So,
same here.
We're not as deep of film buffs as you guys. So our spin on this topic was we wanted to do a trivia game around the topics of kind of like TV, film, actors, actresses, whatever, but within the Asian American community. And each podcast is kind of hosting different categories, and we'll be asking questions to each other to try to stump each other on some of these categories. And Ray asked earlier, what are we fighting for? We're just fighting for glory here.
What are we fighting for?
We all have no podcast budget to have real prizes, so it's all just glory.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna kick shit off because I'm so excited. Okay, so our first category is guess what type of Asian celebrity they are versus what type of Asian they've played, or what type of Asian everyone thinks they are. Let's start off with one that may be more approachable. Okay. All of the actors who play the Huang family in Fresh Off the Boat are actually Taiwanese or Chinese American. True or false?
Okay. Are we? Oh, we're going around to lock in our answers.
Okay. Yeah. Do what you do.
Oh, false. Duh. No. It's false. Okay, number one, Randall Park. He's Korean.
That's it. Do you love ramen, Jesse?
Oh my god, yes.
Don't you hate the shitty instant ramen we have here in the States, though?
Totally and completely.
What if I could tell you that you could get premium instant ramen direct from Japan delivered straight to your door?
Did you know that in Japan, instant ramen is actually legit? They put a lot of care into using high quality ingredients for the soup, the noodles, and the toppings.
But how do I get access to that when I live here?
Well, bitch, you're in luck. We've teamed up with 5 a.m. Ramen, a business based out of Tokyo that is obsessed with all things ramen. They are offering premium curated sets of the best instant ramen in Japan to consumers worldwide.
And with our special discount code, you'll get 5% off your order and free shipping worldwide. Just use really from 5 at checkout.
Head over to instantramen.jp now and use our promo code REALLYFROM5.
Oishi!
Now, this category, secret Asian man.
Secret Asian man.
That's right.
like
If
it.
we had a soundboard right now, you would hear the opening riff to Secret Agent Man.
I like it.
We could definitely edit that in.
Yes. Yes.
This 90s TV heartthrob with blonde hair is actually half Asian.
I know who it is. I don't know his name. It's the guy from
Just say the beginning of the name of the TV show.
Saved by the Bell. Saved by the
You
Bell.
got
And
it.
it's
That's right.
Oh, the guy who played Zach Morrison?
That's right. The guy who plays Zach Morris is German, Dutch, and Indonesian. His mom is Indonesian. TV heartthrob Zach Morris is half
Hey.
Asian.
Oh, I didn't know
interesting.
that.
And so they actually had to bleach his hair blonde.
Wow.
So
Oh.
it's so
Wow.
crazy. But I really wish they had leaned into the fact that he was like half, like not just like half Chinese. He's freaking like South Asian, Indonesian, you know?
That's
Like,
special in Hollywood,
Yeah.
especially.
right, exactly. So I feel completely erased
Aw.
basically from the 90s, right? No representation on screen that really mattered, and he was such like a huge thing. I really felt like they should have leaned in on that a little bit, but oh well.
Okay, I will do this obscure one. Cal Penn had a 1-episode appearance as Prajeeb in which of these TV shows?
Okay.
Sabrina and the Teenage Witch, the original 90s to the early 2000s version,
Okay.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, or Dawson's Creek.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on. So Cal Penn was hot shit at the beginning of 2000.
Harold and Kumar was when he like really broke into the scene.
Oh my gosh, it's like investigative work in
I
process.
know. Look at this deduction.
And when Obama went into office, he actually quit acting.
Right. And I believe Mercury was in retrograde at that time.
in and out of every day.
Got it. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna go with Dawson's Creek. Final answer. That's mine.
okay, I was gonna say Charmed, but okay, go ahead.
But that's not one of the.
Oh, that wasn't one of the answers.
Oh, not Charmed. Sorry. Yeah, Dawson's Creek. That sounds good.
The answer is Sabrina and the Teenage Witch.
Oh.
No.
Well, Jesse, I'm gonna correct you. It's Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh,
She
sorry,
is
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Excuse
The
me.
Teenage Witch.
Excuse me.
Sabrina and the
Excuse me.
separate Teenage Witch.
It's like definitely earlier where you guys are, but I'm somehow like 5 times more sleepy, even though it's like noon 30 right now.
Oh, Jesse. Okay.
Noon 30.
Well, since y'all didn't get that one, I'm gonna take it. Back to the category of Asians, like what ethnicity they actually are versus what people think they are for this one.
Got it.
Okay, so a little bit of a twist kind of question. How many of the 4 members of popular K-pop girl group Blackpink
Oh man.
are Korean-born Koreans? And I have multiple choice, but at this point you can just choose. I mean, there are 4 members that you can
I know,
right?
Multiple choice. 1, 2, 3.
I
or 4.
wrote 4, 3, 2, 0.
Is it A, 3, B, 2?
2.5.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I don't know K-pop at all.
I barely know K-pop, but I watched the documentary that was on Netflix.
yes.
I see. Okay. So, how many of them are actually Korean-born Koreans?
That's right.
I don't know anything about K-pop, so I would have to be shooting in the dark.
Shoot in the dark.
Zero is a choice. I feel like
Yeah.
0 would be a surprising answer enough to be like, this is surprisingly true, you know? So I'm gonna go with 0. I'm
Okay.
gonna say none of them are Korean-born Koreans.
Okay. Renee?
Ray tends to be right, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
I was wrong the last 2 questions.
Were you? Oh my god, no, you were. Okay, I'm gonna go with 2, half and half.
Renee, great guess. It's 2.
Wow.
Okay, so
I'm raising the roof over here, guys.
I learned this
You
from the
can't see.
documentary, and I thought it was so like it was kind of shocking to me to learn this. So the most surprising one is Lisa, who's most known as one of the main like rappers of the group. She's actually Thai, and she didn't know any Korean until she moved to Korea to join this like the training camps to become a K-pop
Training
star.
camp.
So she was just like, can't speak with any of you and like don't know what's happening. And then
Oh man.
is now super famous and knows how to speak fluent Korean. So that's crazy.
So you're saying it's not too late for me is what you're saying. I can still go to K-pop training
That's
camp.
maybe half true.
Okay.
They all start when they're like 12. So maybe you're a little late on that one.
Yeah, never mind. You never give up on your dreams. That's what I tell myself.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so Lisa's one of them that's not. And then she's Korean. The rest of them are Korean, like ethnically, but Rose was born in New Zealand and grew up in Australia. So she's like comparable to us, right? Like the first gen type peeps, and then went back and became super famous. And then the other 2 were at least born in Korea, but only one of them is like born in Korea, grew up in Korea. The rest of them had international, like English speaking, lengths of time abroad. So I found that super interesting.
What, is this on Netflix? Their documentary?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it now.
It's a wild world to look at just because, they groom is a bad word. That's not what I mean. But like they train them up since, when they're kids. So it's weird.
Maybe it's a bad word, but maybe accurate. Who knows?
They get paid lots of money to train 12-hour days and die, from exhaustion.
Not grooming. They were guided by a strong hand.
By a strong male hand.
While Mercury's in retrograde.
While Mercury is in
right.
retrograde. Correct.
That's
correct.
right.
All right. Okay. Since I won, this 1990s supermodel, everything's 90s, okay, apparently for me. This 1990s supermodel, it has major beef
What?
with Tyra Banks.
Like still from the 90s to today?
Naomi Campbell.
What is her name? But also, what is her ethnicity? What's the other? So she's half black, half
Chinese. Naomi Campbell.
Is that everyone?
I'm punting it. Yeah, Jesse's got the answers.
Okay. Damn, he's on it. Yes, Naomi
Yeah.
Campbell is half Jamaican and half Chinese.
I have this question on my side.
Oh my god, Peter, no
Oh.
wonder. That's fine. It's fine. That's how trivia works.
But they still got beef, Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
hell
today?
yeah.
Lifelong.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dang.
Okay, so I'm gonna move the category to fun facts behind famous Asian movies. And my question is, Parasite was originally conceived as a TV series, short film, play, or musical?
Musical. That would be great to see.
Oh my god.
It would be really great as a musical.
I would watch it.
Yeah. Okay, whoever is listening out there needs to turn Parasite into a musical. Okay. It's pretty long, so my gut feeling would be a TV series.
Renee?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll go ahead with TV series. I thought, another one could be like a theatrical play, but, but yeah.
It was originally conceived as a play.
Renee, first gut. Come
Renee,
on. Gotta go with your gut.
don't listen to me, Renee. Don't listen to me. Whatever I say the opposite.
Oh no.
Okay, so apparently Renee only wins and Ray does not. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Renee showing that she's the true film buff of the episode. I'm just there to be a voice. I'm just the host.
It's true. It's true.
Oh no.
Yes, Ray's just is just the beautiful face. But unfortunately, it's a podcast, so you guys don't see it.
Oh,
I've got the perfect face for podcasting. That's why I got into it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna punt it over to you, Ray.
Okay. Already. We'll do another plot synopsis. This one maybe a little bit more
Jesse,
less obvious.
pick up your game.
God. Okay.
Okay. A Chinese American surgeon living in Manhattan is shocked when her single mother shows up on her doorstep pregnant. To help her mom save face and avoid the taboo in the Chinese community of an unmarried woman pregnant, the doctor helps her mom find Mr. Right. Cultures clash in this film that explores culture shock.
No choices. Damn it. Come on, guys.
No choices. It's a movie.
This one's like way more obscure.
Do you know it, Renee?
No, I don't. I'm like racking my brain. Like, what the hell? What?
I don't know.
I don't
You gotta
know.
Tap out.
Should I read one more time? Would that help?
Jennifer Lopez is Geely.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. You want me to read it one more time or just give the answer?
I don't think we're gonna get
I've
it.
never heard of
Yeah.
this.
I was hoping in the middle was the clue to help her mom save face. It was saving
face.
Yeah.
I never
Saving
heard.
Face.
That's a believable movie title that I've never heard of. So
It's from Alice Wu. Go check it out. It's great. One of the early on Asian American LGBTQ plus movies.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a cult classic.
All right, I'll go ahead and go next then. This Wong Kar-wai film, My Blueberry Nights, stars this this Grammy-winning actress's first time filming. What is her name and what is her heritage?
Oh man! So do you get 2 points for guessing her heritage?
Yes, you do actually.
What about half a point if it's just the name?
Okay, fine. Just the name. And then I'll go ahead and tell you what her heritage is.
I know the person. I don't know the heritage.
All right. Well, we're on the same team, so just wait.
Okay, I know.
I do not know this.
I don't know anything about this, but I'm gonna guess at least the ethnicity. I feel like it's a shocker, but I'm just gonna guess a generic one. Chinese.
Okay. Her name is Nora Jones.
Oh my God, Nora
And
Jones.
she's half European heritage and half Bengali. So there you go.
Whoa!
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So she was So she is the main protagonist in My Blueberry Nights, directed by Wong Kar-wai.
Whoa!
I didn't even know
Yeah.
she was in a movie.
Yeah, it's her debut as an actress,
Oh, wow.
and she what is it when she opposites or she plays with Jude Law as the other
Co-stars.
Oh.
Yeah,
When he was still hot.
yeah. I mean, like he still has his hair.
Yeah, that's right.
Oof.
Pre-balding.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just gonna drag Jude Law today.
I know.
Yo.
It's okay. Jude, I still love you, no matter how you look.
Yeah. I would definitely say it's not one of Wong Kar-wai's best films. If you are in the mood for Wong Kar-wai, In the Mood for Love is definitely the one that you should go and watch if you haven't.
Okay, I'm taking it back, and I'm gonna stick with fun facts behind famous Asian movies. Okay, how long did it take to film the movie Searching, starring John Cho? Here are your choices: 1 year, 3 months, 13 days, or 5 days.
You said filming, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just filming. I will say 5 days. Whatever the last one is.
That was 5, yes.
Yeah, 5 days.
Okay.
I feel bad because I want. Sorry, dead air. I feel bad because I want to go with Ray because we did record an episode and I
Yeah.
wasn't on it. But if Ray's
Yeah.
so if Ray's wrong, then I will
I could be
like,
wrong.
I'm gonna just shake my head at him, just like, SMDH. Smut. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Ray. I'm gonna say 5, but probably closer to 3 months. So go ahead.
Renee, you gotta stop listening to Renee.
No. Oh man.
It's 13 days. 13 days.
Oh man. Okay. I was like, is it 5 or I knew that it was really short. I knew the length of how long. I knew how long it took them to edit the movie, which was almost 2 years, I think.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
I know the
That's right.
shooting time was very little, so I just went with the minimal. Not very. Damn you! Why did you throw that 5 in there?
To trick you, obviously.
That's why I don't want to give you guys like multiple choice, because then it's only your own self-doubt. But if you give multiple choice, then you're like, damn it, they're leading me with this question. But okay.
That's just me thinking way too deeply into multiple choice.
I
That's how I
know.
am in school too. I was like, I've answered D a lot. Maybe it's B this time.
It's usually C.
Yeah, it's usually C.
Hey everyone, we love doing this podcast, and if you enjoy our episodes, we would really appreciate if you could support us in any number of ways. First is by subscribing to us, rating us, and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts and iTunes. Second is by telling a friend. Third is following us on Instagram at whereareyoufrompod. Fourth is supporting us on Buy Me a Coffee. You can find out more about all of these by visiting our Instagram's link in bio. And again, our handle is at whereareyoufrompod. Thank you.
So we're moving to our closing fortune cookie section. That's what we call it, because we always like to end on a sweet treat.
Wow, love it.
And the topic we wanted to discuss, unless it sucks and you have a different topic you want to discuss, is our favorite / worst, basically the worst, whitewashed Asian roll.
Oh shoot. Okay. I mean, I think what I was gonna say was like either like the Mandarin in Marvel's Iron Man 3, or some, along those lines, or any, like the other one is like the Ancient in Doctor Strange that was played by Tilda Swinton. That was like a really controversial one. I mean, everyone knows it's super controversial about like Ghost in the Shell's ScarJo's character that she plays.
I was also gonna add Dragon Ball.
Oh my god!
I watched a snippet of that, and I was like, "This is so trash. This is the worst thing I've ever seen." I couldn't watch the whole thing.
Dragon Ball which?
Dragon Ball Z. Like they made a live action version of Dragon Ball
No,
Z, and
they did not.
Yeah,
they casted a white guy.
No.
Like Goku. And I was like,
It was
no.
really terrible.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there was also another one. They took an anime, made it live action as well, called The Notebook. Not The Notebook. Death
You mean
Note.
Ryan Gosling?
No.
Rachel
Sorry,
McAdams?
Death Note. Sorry. And that's hilarious. Yeah, so with Ryan Gosling, who's actually supposed to be played by Henry Goldman. No, I'm sorry. Joking.
Yeah.
That one was really terrible. Super whitewashed as well. Oh my god, no. Okay, what else? Like, it just like there is a long list of grievances that I would air about this.
Yeah, there was one where they did a Bruce Lee movie. It was based on Bruce Lee. It's one of the Bruce Lee movies. He has a lot about Bruce Lee, but it was told through like a white man's narrative. So like Bruce Lee was kind of like side character, and I was like, the fuck is this? And then another one is Street Fighter. It's a really old 90s movie. They made a live action version of Street Fighter, the video game. And like everyone knows Street Fighter as Ryu is like the guy, right? But then they made the movie towards Guile, who was played by Jean-Claude Van Damme. So he was like the main guy, and then Ryu was kind of like the side character. And I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Yeah, but I mean, I also love Jean-Claude Van Damme, so nothing against him. but it was about him, so I was like, oh man.
I was gonna even throw it back to like way back in the early cinema days, where like Charlie Chan and the dragon ladies. And I was even going to bring it up to like the 80s, talking about how they were trying to add more Asian representation. So you have what's it, Long Duck Dong
16
with
Candles.
16 Candles, exactly, and Big Trouble in Little Chinatown, where that was actually more speculative, so it was interesting. But gosh, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have a long list of grievances in regards to this whitewashing or crazy Asian caricatures.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's very, very much. There's a laundry list of stuff.
Agreed. Well, I feel like the good news is that Asians are writing their own shit now, like we talked about with Mindy Kaling and Never Have Ever. So like it's gonna shift. I hope. So.
And I think people are bored of seeing these tropes, right? Like, how many times can you watch the same thing before you're like, this is boring? Like, why do you keep serving me this?
Yeah. No, that's another hot take there, Jesse. Yeah, no, there's definitely certain tropes that are kind of aging out, and we're starting to see a little bit more relative and real content, like the little subtleties, little cultural subtleties that we would get as like first generations or second generations, et cetera. And so, and it's great because you can tell that the authenticity comes from like the person writing it. And it's not like some white dude. It's like, oh, this is what I think Asian people do, so, or eat or how they dress,
Yeah, definitely. And I think one of the biggest things too is being able to see more Asians in like not only film but also television, right? So as much as Eddie Wong talks shit about Fresh Off the Boat because they basically watered it down. Also at the same time, I'd love to see another like Margaret Cho coming back with another TV series or something like that, right? So I feel like it is it the golden era of filming for Asians? I don't know. I mean, but at the very minimum, it's really great to be able to actually have more and more content to talk about in our podcast, Real Asian Podcast. And I'm really grateful to just be able to like talk about it because I don't feel like there's enough kind of conversation about it. And because I think one of the things for sure, like between Ray and I, we like to kind of keep it real.
Oh,
No
real?
pun intended.
Keep it real. Keep it
real.
And so like even though even though we try to do like a good synopsis kind of and breakdown of characters and things like that, we also love to bring just talking points about like our own experiences with the film. And sometimes it's popular opinion and sometimes it's like hot takes, right? So I really enjoy being able to talk about it.
All right, Jesse, you want to wrap us up?
Yes. All right. Well, thank you both for joining. This was really fun. Where can our listeners find you and find your podcast?
Definitely come check us out. You can find us on Instagram, Real Asian Podcast. That's spelled REEL Asian Podcast. And you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your popular podcasts. You can definitely search us up on Real Asian Podcast. Come check us out.
Well, if you guys have any questions for us, or if you guys have any questions for Real Asian Podcast, please feel free to reach out to those Instagram handles, or you can also email us at telluswhereyou'refrom@gmail.com. Let us know any comments, ideas, thoughts you have about recent movies or TV shows you've watched. And as always, we will be back with a fresh new episode for you guys next week. And until next time,
再见, bitches! Yes!